So he's not your typical 77-year-old. He definitely is a lot more active and a lot more vibrant than I think he's ever been. My dad and I have the utmost daddy-daughter relationship that you could ever have. My dad's the most important person in my life.
I really had no major problems, other than the fact of getting old and getting tired. I was still working at the time. It was around 3 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Hopped in the car, got about 5 minutes from work, and I actually had an accident. It came on so quickly, I didn't even know what I had.
I get a phone call around, I don't know, like 6:20, and it's my dad. And I'm like, hello. And he's not answering. I start immediately panicking and saying, Dad, can you hear me? Is everything okay? And the only word that he could get out was accident. Accident.
I opened my mouth. Nothing came out. Nothing that anybody could understand. In my head, I knew exactly what I was doing, but the words wouldn't come out.
You could hear the sirens behind him, so I knew that there was a police officer there. I said, Dad, please get the phone to a police officer so at least I can communicate with them. That was really terrifying to go through as a daughter, is listening to that voice.
This was a very unusual situation. When Bill came to me, he was completely normal. He described what happened. His daughter, Shawna, also told me what happened. He had gone to a local hospital after his symptoms started, and she videotaped him trying to speak to her. It was thanks to that videotape I could see him and I could hear him, that I had the very unusual opportunity to be able to see exactly what happened to him as if it had happened in real time right in front of me. I could begin to sort of form a map in my own head, looking at his brain, where the problem was, and what kind of stroke this would turn out to be.
When I came out of that hospital, I was bewildered. When I went to see Dr. Libman, he answered all my questions.
The most remarkable experience about going to Dr. Libman's office was the time, the attention to detail, and the care. Really getting to know my dad, getting to know his interests, understanding who he is as a person to best treat his stroke.
You can give someone the right medicine, and it doesn't mean they're going to get better if you don't treat them with respect, communicate properly to them, and show them some degree of compassion.
I think the stroke set him back in fear a little bit, and I think he's slowly but surely remaining positive and remaining present and getting back to who he was, which is this awesome guy that loves to spend time with his family and likes to make everyone around him feel good.
I'm old. I know it. I feel it. There are times I'd like to still go out and throw a baseball like I used to throw when I was 30 years old, but I can't. But he gave me the ability to say, hey, you're all right. We got you on the right track. And that gave me confidence.